Welcome back. Safety crews attending to some of the drivers that were involved in our first incident here of the 2009 season from Daytona International Speedway. And amazingly enough, there was a spin in turn 3, and we knew that was going to bring the caution out. And while we were watching that, the melee began right at the entrance to pit road.
Yeah, that was J.R. Fitzpatrick we saw getting out of that 48 car. And there's Ricky Carmichael, obviously involved in a little pretty square shot with his Monster Energy drink Chevrolet out of the Kevin Harvick stables. There's Tom Hessert. Tom had a great first season last year in the ARCA RE Series, was looking for a great run today, and you see a lot of damage to that one car.
Be curious to see if the yellow came out, or when the yellow came out, if someone checked up or what here. But it was in front of the accident here. Watch
Peyton Sellers, that 47 car right there. He goes to the outside, gets a little bit loose. It looks like the tires are up, doesn't it, Kenny?
The right sides were up and left. I believe he just got loose.
Got a little bit loose there, and we're watching this. Meanwhile, right after this happened, he does a nice job not letting that car go all the way up to the outside wall. Here's another view of Peyton's car. He had a little car. He had Steve Arp in the 20 car right behind him. You see a lot of guys did a nice job moving to the outside of that car to avoid Peyton. And then you can see the smoke left of your screen. The caution flag was probably out, and somebody more than likely probably checked up. No, there was a contact right there.
The 11 into the back of the 1.
Brian Silas in the 11, and the 1 of Tom Hessert made contact, and that's what started this situation. That happened so early off of turn 4, they may not even have had time to see the caution flag, Kenny.
Did the 11 get into the 1 there?
It looked like
okay.
It looked like they made a little contact there.
Yeah, it looked like the 1 maybe the caution did come out, and obviously until we see timing-wise when that caution came out, it looked like the 11 didn't check up for the 1. It looked like the 1 had started to slow down, and then the 1's back in, kicked around, and the 11 was right behind him.
Look at that camera shot there. It really showed how much of a turn that is in the trial.
It's Mike Harmon right there in the 24 hotjackets.com Chevrolet. I'm sure pit road more than likely is closed with all the safety trucks down there at the end.
You see a little bit of damage to the 39 of Michael Phelps.
Michael got a little bit of a piece of that incident. Once the 2 cars made contact, the 11 and the 1, and they started spinning around the racetrack, there's unfortunately, that's Chase Mattioli. I'm sorry, Brett Butler in the 14 car. Younger brother to Ken Butler III, who ran the ARCA RE Series for a couple years, and Ken's going to move on to the Nationwide Series this year.
Going to take one more look at this from a higher angle.
Contact is already made there. See car spinning. There's the 09. Yeah, there's significant contact with the 48 of J.R. Fitzpatrick and the 1 of Tom Hessert.
Situation where Tom Hessert hadn't really locked the car down or stopped it from moving, and the 48 just didn't have anywhere to go.
We saw that Zaxby's Ford, the 09 of John West Townley. He's involved in this incident. He actually cut a left rear tire down in practice. There's another look. You see, it looks like the 1 and the 11 certainly made contact. I don't know if the 1 came down a little bit or exactly what happened. There's Tom Hessert. He's gonna get nailed here by the 48 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. You see all that smoke right there. It's very, very difficult for the drivers to see as they come off turn number 4.
Well, and the sun's probably playing a little bit of heck with them right there too, if they come off sun in the eyes.
Look at the damage to the right side of Tom Hessert's race car.
Great view of all the safety stuff in the right side of those cars. A roll cage.
Steel cages are pretty nice, aren't they?
They are.
Over 7 cars involved in the first one. We'll be right back. Get fired up, NASCAR fans. Speed is dueling at Daytona Thursday. The most exciting qualifying event in NASCAR can only be seen on Speed. The Gatorade Duel at Daytona. Be there for the 2 races that set the field for the Daytona 500. Don't miss the Gatorade Duel at Daytona, live Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and it's right here on Speed.
We talked about pit road being closed, but just a few moments ago, the last time Bobby Gerhardt comes down pit road, you see that right front tire flat. That's why Bobby made his way down pit road. He will have to restart this race from the tail end of the longest line. But remember, this is one of the cars talked about stopping anytime after lap number 10. So he may call this good.
Yeah, he came in on lap 17, I believe it was, with a few more yellow flag laps. This could be his only pit stop. They elected to go ahead and put 4 tires on it, so he's ready to go the distance, I believe.
Our Aaron's lucky dog, because of the caution that came out. will be given to the 84 of Norm Benning. So he receives the Aaron's lucky dog, gets his lap back, will be on the lead lap.
I know Michael would be happy that Aaron's is giving away stuff again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Always thankful. I think all the drivers are thankful that they get something.
Well, Norm certainly is right now.
And it's weird, you know, there's Norm and the 5 car going to the back of the pack, and they were the two that had the little incident earlier.
Right, that's right.
Now, as far as strategy goes, would you bring the whole field down when they open up pit road?
Well,
if you were the crew chief, would you bring everybody down? I mean, would you bring your driver down?
I think it would. There's been probably so much debris on the racetrack from that incident. I think I would bring the guys down pit road, put four tires on them, Kenny, just to make sure that they didn't run over any debris, if nothing else.
They're out there blowing the track now. So coming in now and putting 4 tires on and then go back out knowing the track's clean, I think that'd be a good call myself. Plus, with a few more yellows, you could possibly make it from here.
Stretch it to the remainder of the race.
We know Frank Kimmel would like to get on pit road. That's Frank right there in the Ansel Menards Ford, because we saw the contact he had earlier and saw actually the smoke from a tire rub. So his guys need to take a look at that and maybe have to beat out a fender a little bit.
See who chooses to come down. Looks like Lofton and a few of the drivers up front are going to stay out. And while they do that, looks like the 52 of Bill Baird has decided to make his way onto pit road.
That's Schrader Racing's development driver. He'll be 60 this summer.
Let's go down to pit road and Wendy.
Last year's Daytona winner Michael Annett has some damage on his race car. He got in the 4 of Ken Weaver. They didn't think they were going to be able to make it much longer without coming in to fix that. They're also going to make some adjustments. Crew chief Mike Abner is taking advantage of this caution. He says if it keeps going this way, this is going to be our very last stop of the race. They're adding 1 inch of tape on the left side of the grill to get that water temp up to help it turn a little bit better. They're also taking a pound out of left side tires. This is definitely the last stop for Michael Annett, is what the crew chief has just called. Jim?
Frank Kimmel came in and down and away in his Menards Ansel Ford, and this may be his only stop. They took on 4 tires, very deliberate and methodical pit stop. Last year, Frank Kimmel drove a car that was not that good to a 5th place finish. He had to start well in the back. He started mid-pack today. If everything plays right, this may indeed be the winning move for him in his first ever Daytona victory. Kimmel again, just 4 tires, no adjustments, down and away.
They see on the top of your screen 20 of 80 laps. We talked about the pit window being from 50 to 60, so we're on the outside of everybody being able to make it if we stay green. We'll be right back.